Tiny Troll was skipping through the forest, humming a merry tune, when a strange glow caught his eye. Hidden beneath a pile of golden leaves was an ancient map that shimmered with sparkles. Just as he picked it up, Bigfoot emerged, balancing a basket of berries. "What's that, Tiny?" Bigfoot asked, his big eyes wide with curiosity. Tiny Troll grinned. "It's a treasure map. It leads to the heart of nature, the most magical treasure in the world." The two friends stared at the map, its glowing lines pointing deep into the enchanted forest. Adventure was calling. But just as they were about to set off, a rustling in the bushes startled them. Out popped a sly, sneaky fox with a shiny top hat and a mischievous grin. "Oh ho! What have we here?" he said, eyeing the map greedily. "That treasure belongs to me. Hand it over." Tiny Troll quickly stuffed the map into his pocket. "You'll have to catch us first," he shouted. And with that, the chase was on. Tiny Troll and Bigfoot dashed through the thick trees, their laughter echoing as they dodged branches and leapt over logs. The sneaky fox was fast, but Bigfoot's long strides kept them ahead. Eventually, they reached the edge of a sparkling river. On the other side, they could see the trail that led to the treasure. But there was no bridge, only a giant, talking tree that stood in their way. "To cross, you must solve my riddle," the tree boomed, its branches creaking as it spoke. The riddle was tricky. "I have keys, but no locks. I have space, but no room. You can enter, but you can't go outside. What am I?" Tiny Troll scratched his head while Bigfoot twirled a vine nervously. The fox's footsteps grew louder behind them. Suddenly, Tiny Troll's eyes lit up. "A keyboard! The answer is a keyboard," he shouted. The tree smiled, spreading its branches to create a bridge. They crossed just as the fox burst into view, but the bridge vanished behind them. "Better luck next time," Tiny Troll teased. The glowing map led them to a clearing where the air shimmered with magic. Tiny Troll and Bigfoot stopped to catch their breath, but they didn't notice the fox quietly sneaking around them. While they studied the map for the next direction, the sly fox pounced and snatched it. "Ah! The heart of nature will be mine," he cackled, disappearing into the trees. Tiny Troll stamped his foot in frustration. "We can't let him get away," he cried. Bigfoot nodded, his big feet thundering as they sprinted after the fox. As they ran, they noticed the fox wasn't following the map correctly. He was too eager and made a wrong turn, leading him into a patch of sticky, magical honey vines. The vines wrapped around him, holding him tight. "Help! Get me out of here!" the fox wailed. Tiny Troll and Bigfoot exchanged a glance. "Only if you give the map back and promise to be nice," Tiny Troll said. The fox, covered in honey, sighed. "Fine, fine." With a snap of Bigfoot's strong hands, the vines let go, and they were back on track. The final leg of the journey led Tiny Troll and Bigfoot to a dazzling meadow filled with glowing flowers. In the center stood a shimmering, crystal-like heart, pulsating with golden light. The heart of nature. "It's beautiful," Bigfoot whispered, his eyes sparkling. As they approached, a gentle voice echoed through the meadow. "To claim the heart of nature, you must prove your kindness and courage," the voice said. Tiny Troll stepped forward and shared how they outsmarted the fox, saved him from the vines, and worked together as friends. The heart of nature glowed brighter and floated into the air, surrounding them with sparkles. "You are worthy," the voice said. Suddenly, the forest felt more alive than ever, with birds chirping and flowers blooming. Tiny Troll and Bigfoot looked at each other, beaming. Their adventure had brought magic not just to them, but to the entire enchanted forest. As they returned home, the fox followed sheepishly behind. "I guess you two are better treasure hunters than me," he admitted. Tiny Troll smiled. "The greatest treasure isn't the heart of nature. It's having a good friend by your side." Bigfoot nodded in agreement. And from that day on, the sneaky fox became their new friend, joining them on their many future adventures.